everyone, this is Heba from my little journal, and today I'm excited to share with you the new kits and add-on stamp sets that are releasing at Feed Your Craft. Today is August 15th, 2021, and I'm going to be sharing with you all the new releases. Now, before I start, I did want to mention there is a delay with the stamp sets at Feed Your Craft this month. So as a creative team member, we only received like the sheets so we can share them with our followers and subscribers. So I don't have the physical stamp set yet, but when I do, obviously I will share all the things with you, but you can still see the stamp sets printed basically. I also wanted to mention that I was very lucky to do a little collab with Feed Your Craft this month, and I'm going to share that stamp set with you. And there's sticker sheets. It is beautiful, and I'm really excited about it. So let's get to it and start. And also, because I don't have my stamp sets yet, I still will do a process video. I'm going to try to figure out how to use the sheets, like the printouts, and use them on my spread today. So because I still want to share with you what you can do with these stamp sets. So let's start with the kit first, and I will share with you all the stuff. And by the way, I didn't mention this, but this month's theme is all about reading, books, all that good stuff. And you guys know, when it comes to books, you have my heart. It's like, I love my books. So like I said earlier, because there's a delay on the stamp sets, I'm just gonna be sharing with you the sheet. And so this kit is called, let's see, Reading List, and you get this 4x6 stamp set. It has numbers to document how many books you've read so far. I love this, where you can stamp it out, probably add a photo of what you read, maybe journaling, the title, author, rated. You have good words. Love this. The count, really cute stamp set. You get 2 sticker sheets. I am in love with the tabs. These are perfect. I'm gonna hold on to these and use them in my reading journal for next year because I really love the tabs, and they're perfect to kind of stick back to back maybe, and keep up with the month or something. These are really cute. And then you have, I love that, with the bookshelves and the words. You have book and coffee, or books and coffee, book love, true story, one more chapter. Love the sticker sheets and the stamp. Of course, you get your 4x6s and 3x4s. As always, beautiful cards. You'll find me between the pages of a book. Love that faded out peach. Really beautiful 4x6s. And you also get the 3x4s. You have Curled Up with a Good Book, Reading List. Love the bookshelf, or the book stack. Book review. Love the stripes. I love the colors in this kit. They are gorgeous. They are beautiful. Books are magic. And you have little space maybe to have like a quote, your favorite quote. Book lover, read good books. So that is the kit that released today. It is beautiful. And again, just a reminder, there is a delay on the stamp sets. So I believe it's set up as pre-order right now, but you will receive your stamp sets as soon as Feed Your Craft receives the stamp sets. But that is the kit. Let's check out the add-on stamp sets. Now this one is called On My Shelf. I love documenting in my book journal. I like doing a bookshelf and then filling out each book as I read it and finish it. And I love this, that at least from Feed Your Craft, it just has one. So you can fill out one at a time, or you can do 4 at a time. Really cute. There's little plans. This definitely is gonna be used for next year's bookshelf in my reading journal, because these will fit in my bookshelves, like the plant and the pencils, the little cup. So good. I'm really excited about this one. And this next one is called Gallery Wall. You guys know how much I love and adore frames. I love stamping them, trimming out or cutting out the center and backing up my photos with them. This is going to be so much fun to use, and I love that Elise added the little lines so you can add the hanger for your frames. This is so good. I can't wait to get my stamp because I already have an idea and what kind of spread I want to use these frames on. Let's move on to the best part of today's release. I saved the best for last. As you guys know, I have a book club on Instagram and I love reading books. And I was so excited to do this little collab with Elise from Feed Your Craft and make a stamp set for my book club members. You don't even have to be a part of the book club. The stamp set still works to document your reading. And I'm really, really excited about this because it has all my favorite things. So what we did was created a little circle stamp, and it has virtual book club, and you can stamp one of these little, like the public library stamp or your Kindle, a book or audiobook. You can fill that out to kind of document how you read that book or where you got the book from. I love my little stack of books with the coffee cup because I'm always reading with a cup of coffee. And you have stop and smell the pages. I like them chunky. I truly do. I have actually a buddy read with one of my friends, and we buddy read big books once a month. So that's really exciting, and that's why I wanted to add that. We have the Reading with Heba book club. So obviously, if you are documenting our little book club, this is the perfect stamp for you. And then you have the book collector. All you need are books. Love the stamp set, you guys. I'm so excited about it. I can't wait to get mine, but I will be using this in my layout today, and I'll literally be trimming out my stamps. Oh, and I forgot my little laptop with the book club discussion. We do get together once a month and talk about the book. So I really love this. And you get a free sticker sheet with your stamp set. How exciting is that? Love the sticker sheets. And then you have, obviously the Reading with Heba logo, and then Always Reading and Book Club. So fun, so exciting. I love how these turned out. I'm really excited to use it today because I want to document my Reading with Heba in a separate journal, and I'm going to share with you my first spread in that journal, and hopefully as I work in it I will share more. But let's get to it. Don't forget, today is release day. I will be adding all the links down in the description box for you, and if you want to see how I use my new stamp set and stickers, just keep watching. Okay guys, let's start working in my traveler's notebook. This is an Archer and Olive traveler's notebook. I just felt like it was a good size to document my Reading with Heba books. And I'm going to go ahead and start adding my photos. I decided to print loads of photos, and each photo kind of represents the story. For January, the book club read Daisy Joan and the Sixth, and I loved it. So I just printed photos like guitars in the band, or how I think the band looked like, or something like that. And I just thought it would be fun to create a collage with some journaling. Now I'm going to start by stamping the month because we read this in January. I'm going to stamp January. This is a Feed Your Craft stamp set. As always, I will be linking everything I use down in the description box for you, but I'm going to go ahead and stick down my book cover. I just felt like it would be a good idea to keep some type of cohesiveness in this journal. So I'm always going to have a book cover. I'm always going to have journaling, and I'll probably create collages for every single page. Now I stuck down some of the photos, but not all of them because I wasn't sure how I wanted everything to sit on the spread. But I knew I wanted to use this stamp where you can kind of add a book cover or your journaling. You can rate it, you can add the day you started reading, the day you finished, all that good stuff. So I'm just going to use it to back up my journaling. And I think I'm going to do this for every single spread, but I will fill it out. I will also grab my yellow marker and fill out the star rating. I think I ended up giving this book a 4 stars. And then I can kind of play around with where I want my photos to sit. But I also do want to represent how I read this book. And I read this book by listening to the audiobook. And I thought this little stamp set from Feed Your Craft with the cell phone, or it's not a cell phone, it's like a play stamp, like if you're listening to iTunes or something, or Spotify. So I'm going to stamp that and then use that other book cover to fill the center with. That way, once you like open the spread, you can see that I actually listened to this on Audible, if that makes sense. So, as I mentioned earlier, that these photos kind of represent the story, how I see it in my head. I also thought it would be fun to stamp ticket stubs because, they're a band and concerts and ticket stubs. So, I have this stamp from Studio Calico. It was a nice size ticket stub. So, I'm going to stamp it a few times on some white paper. I'll also stamp it right next to my journaling. This is why I didn't stick down a lot of the stuff, is because I knew I wanted to add more things and I didn't want to get stuck with everything already stuck down, if that makes sense. But anyways, I also wanted these ticket stubs to look kind of old or vintagey. I mean, I didn't do a great job with this, but I think they look okay. I decided to do like second generation stamping just to get that old look on my stubs. So it worked out. I used some blue ink, I think yellow ink and pink ink. And what I love about adding these ticket stubs is they added a lot of color to my spread, even though it was kind of colorful from my photos, but I just think those inks made it even better. So I'm just going to go ahead, fill these in with the stamp set. I also grabbed an old Kelly Perky stamp. It was like a ticket stub filler. I'm going to use that as well to add a little something to my tickets. So I'm done stamping everything out. I want to trim my tickets out. I also want to keep that little half circle on the sides of my stamp, like the ticket. So I'm gonna grab my circle punch here. This is like a hole punch from We Are Memory Keepers. I love this thing. And I'm just going to use the edge to punch out the half circle, and I will add it right next to my journaling. I don't stick anything down yet, just because I'm not sure of where everything's gonna sit. I do trim down some of my photos. I made these little mini collages, but I felt like if they're apart, it made more sense, and that way I can add them in like smaller areas. And once I figure things out, I will start sticking things down. So you can see me here, I'm like, okay, I need to commit. I'm gonna add these tickets to the side of my journaling, and then I'm gonna start sticking down some of these photos so I can start embellishing and using my stamp sets. Obviously, I want to use my Reading with Heba stamp set. I love the little circle that says Virtual Book Club. I'm going to use my circle punch to punch it out. And the fun part about this is you can fill out these little circles with either the library card, the little headphones, or the physical book or your Kindle. I listen to this book, so I'm gonna trim out the headphones and add it in the center of my circle. Obviously, when I get my stamp set, I don't have to do all of this. I'll just stamp it all out, if that makes sense. But for now, I'm gonna have to use my little stamped out sheet. I will also grab one of my Reading with Heba stickers and add that next to it. I'm gonna use the sticker sheet from the main kit to add a pop of color. I wanted to bring in some yellow to the left side of my spread just because that ticket stub on the right was like in your face kind of thing. And I'm gonna finish up my spread by stamping my handy dandy floral stamp. This is from Everyday Explorers. I'm just gonna stamp it in the corners of my spread. I'll also go back to my Reading with Heba stamp set, trim out Stop and Smell the Pages. I really wanted to add that somehow to my spread. End up just adding it right underneath one of my photos. and then I call my layout done. I love how this turned out. I'm so excited to put this journal together, and I will be sharing more of this journal with you guys very, very soon. But don't forget, today is release day at Feed Your Craft. I will be adding all the links down in the description box for you. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up. And if you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing. And I hope to see you guys very soon. Bye.